What's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode of the Many Adult Troubles. For today's podcast, I have with me a man who wears multiple caps: a speaker, a podcaster, an agency owner, an entrepreneur, and a social media influencer. I have with me today Raj Shamani. Thank you so much, Raj, for doing this podcast with me today.
Thank you so much for having me. This is first time when people have been naming every goddamn thing which I do. So yeah.
Right. So I actually have questions around this. That is why I named everything. So I'm super confused actually about this. So you're an influencer. Your LinkedIn says that you have an agency, and
Yeah.
you have the Raj Samani Industries and all that. So, and your dad is also a businessman, right? So what
Yeah.
exactly is that you do? You started and all that. If you can just go through that.
What do you want to know? Like, where do I start? Like, should I go back to the time when
Right.
I started
Exactly.
all of this?
I want to know the timeline. Yeah.
All right. So I was 16 and I was pretty much like every other kid who was, who are like not good with academics. They are pretty bad with whatever they're doing in their academics, like 50%,
Got it.
and no hope.
Yeah.
Lazy as hell. I was not good in sports. I was not even able to speak in English. And the place where I come from, if you're not able to speak in English, you don't belong to the cool gang. Okay.
Okay.
So I didn't have anything cool in me. So I was not a topper. I couldn't speak in English. I was not from a rich background. At that time, my father, like I was in 12th, my father was making 45,000 a month in a family of 12. So you can
Oh,
imagine
wow. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the kind of, like I come from a like middle class, humble middle class family. Though we had food to eat, clothes to wear, and
Yeah.
place to live, but not that fancy life.
Hmm.
So I didn't have fancy vacations or a sports person in me. I was not cool at all. And at that time, I wanted to become cool. I was like, I want this attention of people. I want my friends to respect me. Because,
Yeah.
when you're in school, you always want to hang out with the cool gang.
100%.
And my
Yeah.
plan was that while I'm in college, like till the time I go to the college, okay,
Yeah.
I want to be one of the coolest guys in the college and I want to have the coolest gang, which never happened in my school.
Right.
So that's when it started. And I thought, okay, ab main karu kya?
Mm-hmm.
And I went up to my dad and I asked my dad, like, Dad, I want to do something. And he's like, what? I said, I don't know, but something. Then he said, okay, why don't you do something? Why don't you do a thing that come join me in my business?
Right.
And I said, that's a great idea, but I want to have my own store. I want to have my own thing because now that I know that
Yeah.
if in case I fail, then I have you as my back. So
Hmm.
सब कुछ नहीं चला तो I'll come join you.
Bilkul.
But first let
हाँ.
me try to do my stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Makes
And
sense.
okay, so my dad is coming up from a point where he was saving 10,000 a month. Like our family savings were 10,000 a month. That's what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
I took those savings. I was like, Dad, do you mind giving me your savings? I
Yeah.
just want 10,000 rupees. Your 1 month saving. I want to start my own business. I started a dishwash gel manufacturing company where it was not a company at that time. I was manufacturing in my own room, mixing it all by myself, learned through YouTube how to do all of that jazz, started selling it to my own friends and their moms and their dads. And that's how the company started, my entrepreneurial journey started. So I started by manufacturing dishwash gels.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once it started, it picked up. I built an entire community of people who were selling door to door. I was selling door to door. Then I went down to people who were in big societies who were living in like just say a building of 300 houses,
Got it.
and they were the ones who were not making decent money. Someone like me.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to go to them, usually female 35, 36-year-old or 40 years old female.
Yeah.
like
Your
who are,
target audience.
who are Yep. Housewives and all of that. They were the homemakers. I went up to them like, you can make side gig, you can make side income by selling my products in
Oh,
your society.
that's smart. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
went up to them and I called them like, I am an entrepreneur and you're gonna be called as my entrepreneur. So
So this is like the MLM model, right?
yeah, the MLM model, classic, but I just gave it a new PR flush, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And within 6 months, what I realized after actually, I think 7 or 8 months later, I realized I have a network of 70 entrepreneurs. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were getting me sales like the run rate on which we were doing sales, by the end of the year, we would have had crossed around $1 million.
Wow. From 70 entrepreneurs.
70 entrepreneurs. I'm talking about the run rate, okay?
Wow.
The kind of run rate of the growth progression we had.
Yeah.
And that article, like that thing got picked up by one of the newspapers in the domestic areas. Like,
and you were
this
16.
guy, yeah, I was 16. I started my business 7 months ago, okay? I had no fucking clue what's going on. 7 months stuck, my profit was not even like, I was getting home like probably 2,000. That's it. But my sales were high because I was reinvesting every penny which I was making in the
Correct. Yeah.
I was reinvesting every goddamn thing I had from 16 to 21. I reinvested everything. Not even, I never paid myself even 10,000 rupees salary till 21 for 4 years straight. Yeah. So 16, this got picked up. An article got picked up. People started knowing me. Then my sales blasted because the article went viral. And from there on, I was like, okay, now that the money is coming in, what do? I started my NGO. And my father has his own NGO. So I started another arm of the NGO, which was dealing into education, like providing school supplies to underprivileged kids. That got picked up by United Nations. United Nations called me there, asked me to represent India for social entrepreneurship and give a speech. They asked me to apply first. I applied, I got rejected. I applied again, I got rejected again. I applied again, I got rejected again. 6 times straight, 7th time I got it. And then I realized, okay, everybody started knowing me from just one piece of article which was written in a newspaper.
Yeah.
And people of our age are not even reading newspapers. Yeah. People of our age are not even reading newspapers. I need to do something about it. That's when I got into personal branding model. From 17 to 19, I invested hardcore just to become like a big personal brand in my city. And I was going hardcore on the, like PR and the online reputation management and all of that jazz, where you have articles and news and like you get featured on multiple. I was not very bullish on social media platforms. But I started that agency after, like when I reached 19, I became a brand myself. Then I started an agency and then I came to Instagram, Facebook and all of that. So that's it. Now till date, I do everything which makes my personal brand strong. I run an FMCG company. And at the same time, the kind of things which I've done for myself, I try to do the same thing with other people. That's what my agency does.
I think during the lockdown, during the lockdown, you launched a new product, right? It was, I think, related to some sanitization. I forgot the name.
Yeah.
What was that?
Insurance,
right? And I think that crossed $1 million as well in like 50 days, something. So what's the story
43.
around? What's the story around that?
Yeah, that I would tell you, like, let's just say, it's a classic case of opportunity meeting preparation.
Yeah, trend. You just went in.
Yeah, like I wouldn't say that like this can be repeated every now and then. I won't
100%.
like, will I be able to do it again or no? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I was prepared at that time. What happened? Everything got dusted and we all were in a deep thought what to do next, because my business is completely offline. Like FMCG is offline. And I thought, dude, I'm done. Boom. Like, what's next? Like, Rajamani. And I'm coming from a place where till now, I haven't used that money to enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was like, before I could enjoy my life, everything is going down to drain.
60 to 21 में salary दे देता खुद को थोड़ी सी.
Yeah, right, dude, exactly. And after 21 also, I never paid myself because my bills were getting taken care of by my dad, my mom and everyone else. I just invested in the real estate and investments and a couple of other things. Invested in a couple of companies as well. So I was like, I'm done. What do I do next? And that's when I saw the trend in US. I was studying about how companies are performing, like how can companies perform well during the pandemic or during the recession or during the Great Depression, which happened in 2008.
Yeah.
And that time I read, like, in US, what happened? Plague ka bahut scene tha, and SARS-CoV in China, 2006-7 ke aspas.
Yeah.
the sprays company, like the disinfectant spray companies at that time popped up like anything.
Right.
Coincidentally, I was prepared with all my personal brand. I had hardcore good relationships with people who are at the top level of FMCG companies and the retail companies, like just DMart, Walmart, Big Bazaar, TCS Group, and all of that, Tata Group. Like I had good relationships with them because of my personal brand, because I had helped them. They were my clients. I have helped their CEOs or top level executives become personal brand in their organization. That's what my relation with them.
Okay.
I launched this product. Coincidentally, again, another coincidence, one of my friends, manufacturer, is one of the leading manufacturer for Savlon and Dettol and Lifebuoy.
सोने पे सुहागा.
Yeah, like so मैंने उसको फोन किया, हमारी बात हुई, एक हफ्ते तक हमने बात करी. like done, let's do it. मैं तुझे फॉर्मुलेशन देता हूँ, करेक्ट कर, देख अच्छा लगता है तो let's just launch it. We launched it. Then we thought कि पूरा इसको online sell करेंगे, because that is all I know. My game is either I can sell it through a local distribution model or I can sell it through online. मतलब मैं pan India नहीं पहुंचा सकता किसी और तरीके से. I don't know any other way. So it's just online way. I knew कि pan India, क्योंकि local तो lockdown लगा हुआ था, तो pan India online जा सकता है. Then my consignment gets booked. I ordered for 35 lakhs.
Yeah.
3 days before when my consignment is going to come, we get to know that Facebook banned ads related to COVID.
Yeah. Masks and all that. I got banned in 100 rupees spend also. I was also selling something. Yeah.
मेरा ad account ban कर दिया उन्होंने.
Same. Same story. Yeah. अभी तक के banned है.
ad account ban. Yeah, अब अभी तक नहीं खुल रहा, नहीं करने. Like that is. But ठीक है. So then I lost all hope. 2 days later, अब consignment आ रहा है. One of my friends called me up and he's like, यार मुझे 10 boxes भेज दे यार, मेरी कंपनी में लगेंगे, मेरी कंपनी स्टार्ट हो रही है. आइडिया एकदम पॉप हो गया. जितने एग्जीक्यूटिव्स को जानता हूँ सबको फोन करो. From 7 a.m. till 9 p.m. called every goddamn connection I had. 4 a.m. in the morning, I received an email that my entire consignment has been booked and we are booked for another 3 months.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that is what happened. Now, okay, so now sanitizers ka kya hua? After 3 months, this is very important. Like why I want to stretch this story, because this is the most important point which people. Okay.
Right.
3 months later, sanitization के इतने sanitizers market में आ गए कि एकदम से boom हो गया, crash. कोई खरीद ही नहीं रहा है sanitizer, क्योंकि इतने options available है. No company is ready to buy. They want better price, better looking, and fuck everything else. Consumption pattern ही down हो गया. Right.
Yeah.
At this point, I've launched a brand. There's a lot at stake, and whenever you launch an FMCG brand, you get profitable after a certain amount of time, because first few months and first few like the slots are only for brand building. Then I launched like that. Then I thought कि okay, इसके साथ तो lifetime नहीं गुजार सकते, because this is now a trend. Every time there's a trend, you need to go away from it. Lesson number 1 in any kind of business.
Okay.
If there's a trend and you're not the early worm, get away from it. Get away. You need to focus on the thing which people are not focusing on. That's how you win in the business.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is, I am talking about when you have the same product. When you have the same product. I'm not talking about if you have a better product to serve an existing like competitive market, then you go dominate the market. You can do that. But when you have a same product, you don't have any other USP apart from being early there. You need to go away. And I realized at that time, because अब मैं इस brand में आ गया हूँ, what all can I do which stays forever? So with the back of the insurance brand with the disinfectant spray, I launched a floor cleaner, then a floor sanitizer, then a toilet cleaner, then a toilet brushes, then like couple of more products. I launched one back to back everything. 6 months later, now I know out of those 10 products, only 2 are a hit, but 2 are such a hit that कि सारे 8 का losses cover कर गए. And this is what people need to realize, ki you are not a one product game. Insurance wouldn't be a success, the kind of success which it is today, if I would only be happy about, okay, oh, it reached $1 million sales in just 40-50 days. Super crazy. अब इसी के साथ continue करो for the rest of the life. No. अभी मैं major losses में होता, मेरा पूरा stock बचा हुआ.
Yeah.
And that is the reason, like, why I say, like, people need to pay attention. Ki if you think that anybody who has made any success in life is a one-shot success, it's not.
Yeah. That's just a viral sensation.
Yeah, it's not viral sensation. Kabhi bhi, I have never seen any one person who has gone viral once and wo hamesha top of the game raha ho. Kabhi bhi nahi. There's no one. There's no goddamn one. 100%. There are people who go viral again and again and again and again and again and again. That's how they become at the top.
100%.
Or there are people who consistently go zero, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 level by level by level by when they reach top. एक बार viral होके कोई top पे नहीं पहुंचता. And the same applies in the business. Yep.
So FMCG, from the, like, you're speaking right now, so it seems very easy, but I'm sure it's very difficult coming up with different products, different formula and all that. So do you manufacture like every product on your own, or do you, like, are you a manufacturer or are you a trader? How do you do all of this? Like, do you have the help of anybody, or ये सब खुद ही बस करके?
See, I tell you, here I got very lucky. So what happened after I launched a dishwash gel? Dishwash gel is pretty easy to make. It's very easy to make. Okay. What happened after all of this jazz? 4 years later, I was dominating the market, and at the same time, my dad's business went up as well. He is also into FMCG. He's in a detergent and detergent soaps and detergent bar segment. Okay.
Correct.
And he's majorly into chemicals and all of that. And he understands how to make detergents. He understands how to make detergent soap. So he has some knowledge of chemistry. 4 years later, 3 years or 4 years later, I don't exactly remember the timeline. My dad comes up to me and be like, yeah, now that we both need a bigger factory, why don't we collaborate our resources together and come into one organization? You lead, you become the founder, you become the CEO, you do everything, you invest everything, like, do whatever you want to do. I'll just take care of the production in the organization.
Yeah.
So I'll make products and you sell. So what we did is we divided our entire organization into two parts: market development organization and product development organization. So my father develops every product, and just because he's my father, I have complete trust, so I don't cross-check it.
100%.
So, yeah. So I take that product and then put it out in the market and start selling. So all my basic role is to come up with challenges of the market. This is the new product which I need. This is the new shape which I need. This is the new fragrance which I need. You need to give me this much by this date. This is all I want. That's it.
Got it.
And that's what we do.
So the whole world
is how. I was coming back to your point. It's not about easy or difficult. It's about how obsessed are you. Every business is difficult. Let me tell you, like, talking in front of camera, doing podcasts again and again, and making people engaged till the end is also an art, and people need to learn it.
Yeah.
Whether it's similar to running any kind of business. Just like, unless you learn that, you won't be able to make it. And सबके answers Google पे. तो product बनाना ये सब Google बता देगा. सब Google तुमको कुछ नहीं करना है. तुमको जाना है Google ही करना है कि कहाँ से खरीदूं. Google करना है कैसे खरीदूं. Google करना है कैसे बनाऊं. Google करना है मिक्स करूं. फिर Google ही बता देगा कहाँ बेचना है. So all you need to do is take action. That's it. बाकी सब Google बता देगा. तुमको सिर्फ करना है.
Google बाबा की.
It's a ready-made process. Google बाबा की literally जय. I'm being dead serious here.
Yeah. Right.
Go ahead.
All right. So I actually was just in your TED talk as well. I think that was TEDx PIMR or something. And there you spoke about this as well. Yeah, Google karo. Google se start hota hai sab. Right. So which has been your toughest year in the last 8 years, 7-8 years? And why?
Okay. I would say this year.
Okay. COVID.
Why? Because obviously pretty much pandemic. True. And it's not about being toughest in terms of monetary value or in terms of self introspection. Okay. There's this one video also I made. it's like the problem comes when you have things. The problem is never when you don't have anything. Okay, like when I had nothing, when my family was also not doing well, my like financials were not that great, I had one basic idea ki kahin se bhi jao, I need to make money, get rich, get famous, that's it. Fuck everything else. There was a pretty straight, clear idea, and this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Now, COVID, COVID gave me a lot of time to think about myself. What am I doing? What do I need to do? And how Raj Chamani looks like in 2030. You know, because it's all about, I am bullish on how am I going to look like, who is Raj Chamani in 2025 or 2030 or 2050 or when I die. Okay, I'm bullish about this. So for me, COVID gave me a lot of time because my maximum time was hopping between Indore, Mumbai agency, my FMCG agency, FMCG, and at the same time, like my speaking gigs across the world, across the India, across the nation, everywhere. I was traveling 6 to 7 times in a month and speaking at different places. So I never had time to think about where is all of this going. And COVID ने सब बंद कर दिया, traveling बंद, COVID ने घर में बैठा, COVID ने business बंद कर दिया, COVID ने सब बंद कर दिया. So first 3 months, 4 months, insurance, boom, बहुत अच्छा गया, सब खराब. After insurance got to a point where it got automated and my existing team started learning about the process and they started managing everything, I'm again free. And now the toughest year starts, like the last 2 to 3 months. I don't know what's next.
Right.
Because I can't see, I don't know where do I see myself like? What's going to happen next? Because now I am at a point which majorly is about every teenager or every young person, okay? We all are fortunate enough, if we are watching this, okay? I'm talking about for the 95% of the people who are watching this.
Yeah.
For the 5% who are not able to watch this, it's a altogether a different scenario, who are underprivileged and who don't have basic necessities in life. But people like you and me, who can watch this or listen to this on podcast, we have a house. We have our parents paying for our food. We have parents paying for our clothes. We have the basic necessity.
Right.
Our problem is how to make this big and live a king size life.
Bilkul.
Our problem is which opportunity to choose. Our problem is not to make bread in our house, get the bread in our house.
Yeah.
Our problem is there are 10 opportunities. Which opportunity choose? मैं पढ़ूं कि नहीं पढ़ूं? मैं business करूं कि job करूं? मैं IIM के लिए prepare करूं कि IIT के लिए prepare करूं? मैं influencer बनूं कि किसी startup को join कर लूं? मैं करूं क्या? And this is the problem.
Yeah,
right? I'm pretty sure even you're going through the same problem. We all are. Every day we just ask about these questions to ourselves. Ki, what is the biggest opportunity and what is the best for me? Which thing is going to define my future? And ये है ना, इसका answer कोई दे ही नहीं सकता. So this confusion, when you allow yourself to get extremely confused about this, that's when what you considerably think is struggle is, and that's when your struggle starts. Because you feel suffocated and helpless.
बिल्कुल सही बात.
Because you can only anticipate, you cannot give deadline and surety कि ऐसा होगा. You can only anticipate. तो तुम 10 चीज anticipate करके करना क्या है यार? अब तो एक दिन तुम podcast बनाओगे, next day कि नहीं यार podcast तो अब सब लोग हो गए, बहुत competition हो गया, इसमें कुछ हो नहीं पाए. अपने को next चीज ढूंढनी पड़ेगी जो बहुत ही crazy है. फिर तुम next चीज करोगे, फिर next चीज के बारे में सोचते हैं यार ये तो 5-6 years down the line late की बात है, आज क्या करना है ये सोचो.
You're talking so much of sense.
Whenever
right
this happens,
yeah.
This is reality of every kid who wants to become big. And okay, so this is when you get afraid, and this is my hardest year, because yesterday I made a decision कि मुझे ये करना ही करना है. I am going all in with one decision, which people are going to get to know through my social media handles. Yeah. I don't want to reveal it here. But right. It's a path which I think I can give myself liberty to do this, because until I reach to a point where I'm 28, 29 or 30, I don't need to think about surety. This is what I feel. I feel अगर मैं 30 तक सब loss करके वापस zero से start करूँगा, I can still get back up. This is my mindset.
बिल्कुल.
Maybe I'm influenced. Maybe I think like that. I don't know. Maybe I am overconfident. I don't care. It's like I am ready to give it all. And at this point, I am leaving that one major business which takes, let's just say, 16 hours of the day. I'm leaving that business completely, putting it on autopilot mode. I don't know what's going to happen there. And I've made a decision to do something which is completely new and challenging, and which I see myself doing for the next 5 years. So coming to that decision was the hardest year. And now I know, just because I've chosen this path, every day I'm going to question my decision. Every day I'm going to question about कैसे करना है, क्या करना है, वापस जाऊं, नहीं जाऊं, and that's why this is going to be the hardest year.
Yeah.
Right.
So what do you think has worked for you? We spoke about the problems and all that, but what do you think is the solution? Keeping in mind your perspective, what was the solution for your journey?
See, my solution is pretty simple. Okay, I go with the end. What does end looks like? Like in the end, who am I going to look like? And if I don't know who I'm going to look like, then I try to find out the person who I admire, who I inspire the most. कि मुझे यार इसके जैसा बनना है. We all have 2, 3, 5 people who inspire us a lot. Maybe you are fascinated by Shah Rukh Khan's fame, and you're fascinated by Gary Vee's lifestyle. Then you're fascinated by Bill Gates' money. You're fascinated by Jeff Bezos' dominating culture. We all are fascinated by some or the other person, and there are 2 or 3 people who you are like, I ऐसी life चाहिए. So for me, it's very easy. I make this my life mantra. I'm choosing this one person up big who is out there. Yeah. I want to become like him, or maybe I want to beat him in his own game. Reversing. This is what I see myself doing in next 10 years or 20 years. Okay. Like I'm talking about when everything goes smooth, because I'm irrational optimist. मतलब बिना किसी सर पैर के I'm just optimist. Let's just say that. So I'm like assuming everything going right in next 20 years. Yeah. I am going to be standing next to this person, neck to neck, going down for his business and my business. And that helps me make a lot of decisions, take a lot of decisions in my life.
So vision and not limiting yourself, कि यार इतना तो हो ही नहीं पाएगा types.
Yeah. See, it's all about, for me, life is pretty black and white. Okay. It's like you wake up tomorrow morning and be like कि आज तो मैं दुनिया में rock कर दूंगा, or you wake up like कि घर जाते जाते मेरा accident हो जाएगा, मैं मर जाऊंगा. Right? These are only 2 mentalities. Either you live with hope, or you live with pessimistic approach कि बस everything is finishing, everything is dying, economy sucks, pandemic आ गया, jobs नहीं है, ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है. Either is that, or maybe that is coming, that's true. Maybe that's going to happen with me. But I'm still going to be optimistic and be like, सबकी job जाएगी, मेरी नहीं.
Yeah.
You're thinking anyway, you're anticipating future. It's better that you anticipate good.
Makes sense.
That's least you deserve from yourself.
Makes sense. Right. Correct.
That's least you should. Yeah. So that's what I do. I have a role models in my mind. I'm like, okay, इसके जैसा बनना है. अब मुझे ऐसा ही कुछ करना है. That's it. And that helps me a lot with taking a lot of decisions. And apart from that, the second thing which most of the people should keep in mind, regardless of having a role model, you should take care of your financial situation and the current scenario you are in as well. Because few people are there, their family cannot afford their lifestyle for next 5 years if the kid is not even getting 15,000-20,000 a month. So if you belong to that family where 15,000 a month is going to make a huge difference for you, dude, you need to get the fucking job right now and get job right.
Yeah.
You need to take care of money first, and then think about vision, mission, मैं ऐसा बनूंगा, role model, all of that is fugazi world. You come to that point after
makes sense. Yeah.
You reach a level where you can afford your plans.
Yeah.
So I am talking about all of this. I'm talking about going all in today. But if you would have talked to me when I was 16, I would have been like, "तू जाके मरा, fuck off. मुझे मेरा काम करने दे भाई.
बोले पैसा
मुझे
चाहिए।
मेरे को बस पैसे पैसा चाहिए भाई, पैसा चाहिए. That's it."
जिएंगे, पैसे नहीं है तो जिएंगे कैसे? नहीं, मेक सेंस, मेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ सेंस.
अभी कैसे करोगे यार, कैसे करोगे? मुझे तो अभी सबसे पहले ये चाहिए कि मैं गाड़ी लूं यार. मैं गाड़ी में घूमूं, इधर उधर जाऊं, गर्लफ्रेंड्स बनाऊं, लाइफ में ऐश करूं, घर वालों को इधर मूवीज लेके जाऊं. दिस इज माय लाइफ. तो अगर मुझे ये चाहिए, पहले तो ये तो आए मेरे पास, उसके बाद नेक्स्ट है.
Yeah, got it. Right, so now coming to your weakness, what do you think is your weakness, and like something which is stopping you from, reaching that potential that you're visioning?
I think I told you, like like going all in is one of my weaknesses.
Okay, so it's both.
It's both actually. It's my strength and it's my weakness as well, because I genuinely believe that I would have been much more successful if I wouldn't have been this comfortable with what I have today. And saying this from the bottom of my heart. And I think even today, I'm genuinely very comfortable. I am not doing things which I should be doing. I'm not like, I'm hustling hard. I'm doing 18 hours, like I'm working 18 hours a day, 19 hours a day, 20 hours a day. I have all those all-nighters and all of that crap. But for me, the biggest part is
yeah,
I'm not taking that big leap of faith yet. You know, that leap of faith is sub side mein, get on the road, get to a new city, start building your own dreams, and start from scratch everything. And for that one vision, 24/7 उसमें घुस जाओ. I am trying to balance 5 things at the same time.
Yeah.
And that is my weakness. I'm being dead serious. I've never said this anywhere on any platform. That
hit the subscribe button.
Yeah. So I've never said this on any platform. I'm being dead honest. Like, this is my biggest weakness, that I'm trying to jump from maybe FMCG, maybe agency, maybe personal brand, maybe building personal brand for other people, maybe building my voice agency, which is one of the biggest projects which I have in my mind right now. Going all out as an agent and becoming a brand and an influencer, or going all in as a speaker, or becoming a trainer, or just expanding my FMCG business. Like, it's a lot to juggle with, and that is my biggest weakness, not being able to decide which one to go all in on.
Yeah, because I understand.
Yesterday I decided on what to go. Today also I'm like hard on this decision, but I don't know till how long I'm gonna be like this, and that is a weakness.
Yeah, definitely. Correct. I think a lot of people go through this. It's just the stakes are different. For you, it's a lot higher, of course, but for a lot of people, it's much lower, but it's similar. कि यार ये करूँ कि ये करूँ, MBA करूँ कि ये बाहर चला जाऊँ कि business start करूँ. So yeah, it's starting point choices. Now you have the like scaling, next level scaling में कहाँ करूँ. So yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Next, पता है क्या होता है? Point क्या है confusions का? हम लोग confuse कब होते हैं? जब when we are comfortable. Comfort is comfort and convenience. Let me put it convenience more than comfort. Convenience is the biggest reason why people are not successful. Write it down. Trust me on this. Convenience is the biggest reason why people are not successful.
What do you mean by that?
Comfort is the biggest killer of the dreams. You're comfortable, that's why you're not hungry. You do not reach to your maximum potential when you get comfortable. You can never work as hard as the person who is not comfortable at all. You will never work as hard as for the food comparatively to the person who doesn't have food, who doesn't know what to eat tonight. That guy will work 10 times harder than you. And if you live with that analogy, the way you do business or do anything in your life will be completely different. Right? Try to make your competition should be not you or the richest man on planet Earth. Your competition should be the person who's trying to get food on the table by the end of the night. And that is why I think कि सब लोग जो सोचते हैं ना मैं ये करूँ कि नहीं करूँ, ये करूँ कि नहीं करूँ, because वो बहुत कन्वीनियंट है अपनी लाइफ में, बहुत कंफर्टेबल है अपनी लाइफ में, उनके लिए 2 दिन और कंफ्यूजन में निकालना बहुत इजी है, क्योंकि 2 दिन बाद कुछ बिगड़ नहीं रहा होता. जिनके लिए 1 घंटा भी डिफिकल्ट है ना, उनको कंफ्यूजन होते ही नहीं. उनको पता है क्या करना है. भाई अभी जाओ रोड पे, जो जॉब दे रहा है 5,000 2,000 100 रुपए, ठेला चलाओ, रोटी लाओ, घर में खाना बनाओ. दे आर नॉट वेस्टिंग टाइम इवन फॉर अ मिनट. जिसको पता है अगर नहीं किया तो भूखे पेट सोना पड़ेगा. And this has a lot of power. Maybe I sound very weird right now with all of this.
You don't. Yeah.
Because I'm not from that background, obviously, but it has a lot of sense. You know, I've seen people in my organization. I run an organization which has 450 people right now. Okay. So I am leading 450 people, and I've seen people. I have somebody in my organization whose salary is 9,000 a month. I've seen him working, and I've seen somebody who in my organization whose salary is 3.5 lakh a month. I have seen him working as well. The difference is drastically different. Though the results with 3.5 lakh guy is getting me is completely different than the person who has 9,000. But the effort and the hunger is completely different. The way they live their life is completely different.
Yeah.
So
definitely makes
sense. जो भी देख रहा है, if you can think about कि यार अगर if you want something ना, you need to get obsessed and be, you feel like this is like, you know, अगर ये नहीं किया ना तो खाना ही नहीं मिलेगा, पानी नहीं मिलेगा. Like अगर ये नहीं कर पाया ना मैं, that's when you start that's when you start turning things around. That's when you will start, you know, getting in an uncomfortable position.
Yeah.
Because you only do things in a pretty bad way when you're uncomfortable.
Makes sense. I'm not gonna shoot this video today, or I'm not gonna edit that video today because I can sleep right now. नींद आ रही, चलो सो जाते हैं. But for someone similar situation, जिसको कल नहीं किया तो निकाल देंगे और 10,000 रुपए नहीं मिलेंगे, yeah, makes a lot of sense, man. Yeah, this was really something new. So I'm assuming this fuels you personally a lot.
Yeah, a lot. I think, and one of the reason of my confusion is not, you know, it's not luxury, because I've never lived a luxurious life. It's not with comfort. I don't mean luxury for most of the people. You don't need to get me wrong here. My brand value right now, I'm not boasting it up, but I'm giving it up. Like I have a couple of brands, and just the top 4 brands are, the brand value of top 4 brands are more than $20 million right now. Okay. And still I don't have any luxury car. I don't have a fancy house. I don't travel first class. I don't have all this. Like for me, all of this doesn't excite me at all.
Yeah.
I can afford this in a penny. My dad wouldn't say anything. My mom won't say anything. My brother won't say anything, because I've earned it, all of it. Nobody's going to question to me. But the point is, what excites me is building more brands, doing more things. And that is the biggest confusion of my life. Like, do I need to leave the convenience of leading 400, 500 people from where I can just keep launching brands, or maybe expand or fail or whatever, do like with the convenience of sitting in one office? Or do I need to go back and start something from the scratch in a field where I have no experience, no idea, and no team? So that is also convenience I'm talking about. It's not about the luxury, okay? Like trying to make it more.
Right.
So that is the biggest like, key. What if I leave this convenient position and these 450 people are also not there?
Yeah.
That's a huge confusion.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. So yeah, these kind of confusion, it goes on. Go on. Question.
Right. So you mentioned to start from an end, but coming from a perspective of a 20-year-old, we don't know what we want to do, right? Either we are confused between the many options that we have, or we just don't know what we do. So a lot of people ask me, यार एक वीडियो बना दो जिसमें हमें पता लग जाए हमें क्या करना है. So I'm like, ये कैसे हो पाएगा? So what
I
my
think
solution?
I covered this in last one, okay? मैं यही
अच्छा.
बोल रहा हूँ कि मुझे भी नहीं पता क्या करना है, किसी को भी नहीं पता. 20-year-old, 25-year-old, 90-year-old, और when you are richest man on planet Earth, जेफ बेजोस को भी नहीं पता कि अब नेक्स्ट मतलब वर्ल्ड तो कैप्चर कर लिया, अब मैं स्पेस में नंबर 1 कैसे बनूं, उसको भी नहीं पता क्या करना है. You know, I'm being very honest, like he doesn't know space to go more or more countries to go more, like किसी को नहीं पता, सबको confusion है. What my point is, what do you aspire? Who do you aspire? Who do you think like? Because we live in a, this is an interesting point. We live in an era of information. We are bombarded with information. You have tens of thousands of personalities in your mind already because of social media penetration. It's not like back there in 90s or 70s तक पापा बताएंगे कि हमारे पड़ोस के अंकल का बेटा आईटी में गया था, तो वही तुम्हारे लिए एस्पिरेशन है. You know the world is out there. You know thousands of different options. तुमको सबसे ज्यादा अच्छा कौन सा लगता है? Who do you feel the most like, oh bomb यार, इसके ऐसा होना चाहिए? Whoever you feel like, try to follow his footsteps. That's it. Until you get extremely bored कि नहीं यार ये मेरे लिए है ही नहीं, this is not for me, then you shift to the person who's fascinating you, like which is the person who's exciting you next. That's it. This is how you figure it.
Right. So
life is all about figuring it out. You'll never have all figured it out. Like,
go
never.
subscribe to Raj's podcast right now. Go.
Yeah.
Right. So I think
तो
it's
अगर तुझे confusion क्या करना है, हाँ मतलब तुझे कंफ्यूजन है या किसी को भी कंफ्यूजन है, कौन सबसे अच्छा लगता है यार, जो तुमसे 1 लेवल 2 लेवल या 10 लेवल या 100 लेवल ऊपर है, जो उसने किया या जो वो कर रहा है उसके ऐसा करने लग जाओ बस, और क्या.
Right. Exploring with the customization, exploring with the idol, basically explore करो अपने idol को दिमाग में रख के. Correct. So in one of your videos, in many of your videos, you talk about, you know, the like being with the best people and all that, the average of 5 people around you, wala concept. But how do you spend time with them, because they are not very approachable? अगर तुम्हारे पास कोई leverage ही नहीं है, so how do you spend time with them? And I think you mentioned in your talk as well that I tried reaching out but I failed as well. So eventually what did you do?
See, the whole point is most of the people need to realize that there are 7 layers of you know, reaching out to a certain person. Like there are, let's say there's some weird theory, I don't know how true it is, but I believe in this. If I want to reach out to, let's just say, Jeff Bezos, he's the person who is one of the hardest to approach to, right?
100%.
Right now. So if I want to reach out to him, there are 7 people between me and Jeff Bezos. I just need to level up to 7. So you don't try to reach out to Jeff Bezos directly. You reach out to a person who is just 1 level above you. In terms of very layman language, let's just say, if you are an entrepreneur, you have a business, तुम कुछ नहीं करते हो, तुम्हारे पास zero money है, तुम्हारे पास कोई idea ही नहीं है, so start reaching out to a person जो 1000, 2000, 5000 per month कमा रहा है और खुद के business से कमा रहा है. That person is much smarter than who you are today. Trust me on this. Whoever is making 5,000, if you're not making that much money, he's smarter than you. At least in the business trade. I'm not talking about intellectual level or idea level or whatever. 100%. He has some brain. He knows how to manage his finances. By like in the managing finances wala part, he's much better than you. Okay. And this is extremely, I'm talking about trade and commerce. Okay, don't take me कि मेरा तो product है, innovator हूँ मैं और मैं क्या 5 साल के पीछे. Yeah,
context.
Context, like contexts are different. So you reach to 1 level. If you're making 50,000, then you reach to somebody who's making 5 lakh. If you're making 5 lakhs, then you reach out to a person who's making crores. If you're making crores, then you reach it to 100 crores. Then if you're making 100 crores, then 1,000 crores. Like this is how you level up. From day one, you feel like, I want to hang out with Jeff Bezos. Dude, he's not going to give a shit about you. Because वो भी तो वही सोच रहा है ना कि मैं I need to hang out with 5 best people. He will not hang out with you.
जेफ बेजोस बैठा है, मार्क ज़करबर्ग बैठा है, अंबानी जी बैठे हैं, वहाँ पे मेरे को बात करनी है आपसे. Right. So a sudden,
and, you know, is a certain level of degree, like कि तुम कैसे कैसे करके रीच आउट करो, whether it's about following, अगर if you're a podcaster you want to become an influencer, reach out to somebody who is like who has 500 more followers than you or 1000 more followers than you. फिर तुम धीरे धीरे अपना क्लाइंट बना के आगे बढ़ो ना. I tell you classic example. I did this. I called, like I reached out to Divyanshu on social media when he had around I think 100k followers. Facebook, I had 10k. ठीक है. I reached out to him at that time. He replied. अब मैं उस टाइम पे जाकिर खान के पास जाता हूँ, जाकिर खान लात मार के भगा था. Right? आज भी जाकिर खान मुझे लात मार के भगा देगा, मैं उसके पास जाऊंगा. Being dead honest. So I reached out to Divyanshu at that time कि चल bro, you are trying to become a speaker. I am also trying to become a speaker. साथ में बनाते हैं, कुछ ना कुछ करते हैं. Let's do something. Divyanshu is like cool. हम लोग एक ग्रुप बना देंगे, हम दोनों साथ में start. Then I called out Digital Pratik. I'm talking about this is how we made clients. At that time on Instagram, Divyanshu had 10,000. On Instagram, I had somewhere around 10,000. Pratik had around 25,000. Pratik को reach out किया. Pratik भी बोलता हाँ बहुत सही idea. There was one place in Delhi. I was giving a speech, and there was one more slot empty, and they invited me to speak, and Divyanshu was also going for a speech there. So I told these guys, the sponsors, I have one of my friends who's a crazy speaker. Let's just call him. तुम लोग मुझे तो बुला ही रहे हो, Divyanshu बुला रहे हो. You will have a young kind of young talent in your house, and that would be amazing. Pratik को call किया. Pratik was like, हाँ मैं भी इन हूँ, I'll come down. They send him the official invite. Pratik, me, Divyanshu, we meet at one place. We started talking. Since then, today we all are above 100k, 200k, or whatever our lives are, wherever we are. This is, I'm talking about 3 years, 4 years ago, 3 years ago. मैं, Pratik, Divyanshu ऐसे मिले. Now, in the same group, we have added 7 other people as well. And we have a client. This is how we are trying to stick together with each other, and we are trying to grow each other on a level. So this is our smart group. हम पहले तो हमारे भी मतलब 5-10 हज़ार वाले था, सीन कोई हमसे नहीं जानता, कोई नहीं पूछता, that kind of status. हम लोग start ही हुए थे, किसी को कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, right? So that way, if at that point I would have tried okay, let me collaborative approach. At that time, if I would have thought let me hang out with people who are at the top, who are this, that, nahin. Now we are at a level where Divyanshu is hanging out with YC people. Crazy. मतलब Y Combinator ही भाई अपना crack कर रहा है. I'm hanging out with one of the top. Yeah, I'm hanging in the digital agency world. I'm hanging out with one of the top people and like having conversations with them who are dealing with companies like Wipro, Tata, Unilever. These guys are my friends now. Like we are talking to and in the business world, in the FMCG world, I'm in touch with people who are like 500 crores, 2,000 crores, 7,000 crores. And I reached to this point now. And even today, 100 crore, 200 crore wala person respects me a lot. 7,000 crore wala person doesn't respect me that much. Because for him, I'm not much of a value.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
अगर तुम smart वाले लोग ढूंढ रहे हो तो एक लेवल ऊपर जाओ, 10 लेवल ऊपर जाने की कोई जरूरत ही नहीं है, कुछ होगा भी नहीं, and you yourself will feel very very stupid. That was the one time I was मैं Ink Talks करके एक जगह होती है, वहां पे गया था, okay, and so I went to the speakers lounge, all the big speakers, okay, and at that time these were big names, Kenny Sebastian, Varun Agarwal, these guys were there. ये लोग सब खड़े, इनकी अपनी अलग conversation हो रही है, मैं इनमें जाके इंक्लूड करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि ओके मेरे को भी थोड़ा स्पॉट मिल जाए. Dude, nobody is even looking at me. There's Ritesh Agarwal, there's Ritesh Malik, okay, Innovate का founder. Yeah. Then there's a lot of people. ये लोग खड़े हैं, अपना अपना सब कर रहे हैं. I think इनकी था, पता है कोई, I don't remember, कोई conference थी, let's just say that. इनका दूसरा था, कोई conference थी, वहाँ पे मैं speaker launch में access हो गया, मैं गया. अब ये लोग अपनी अलग बकर कर रहे हैं लाइफ में, मुझे कुछ पता ही नहीं है. मैं अपना वो डूड समझ रहा हूँ कि दिस इज माय, इधर तो मैं क्या कनेक्शंस बना दूँ. डूड, आई डोंट हैव एनीथिंग टू ऑफर टू गिव, लाइक ऑन द टेबल, टू पुट एनीथिंग ऑन द टेबल. आई फेल्ट सो बोर्ड. विद इन 30 मिनट्स में बाहर आ गया. मैं कुछ मतलब ही नहीं, अपन तो अपने वालों के साथ जाओ, मजे करो. So
Yeah.
you need to understand, like, you can only hang out with the people who you have something to offer to. If you don't
Correct.
have anything to offer, and today, now, Ritesh Malik, he is one of the craziest mind who I admire. He's a very good mentor to me. I keep asking him random questions. We are conversing on a daily basis. We are having a chat. We're doing a lot of things, stuff together. It's fun. But at that time, he does, I think उनको याद भी नहीं होगा कि मैं उस टाइम मिला भी था. Because मेरे पास उस टाइम कुछ contribute करने के लिए नहीं था ना.
बिल्कुल सही बात है. हाँ.
Yeah, so this is everybody should take consider while making a
right. So in a way, I'll see you in that group within 6 to 8 months.
What?
I'll see you in that WhatsApp group in like 6 to 8 months.
Oh, crazy! Divyanshu himself will add you up. अगर तूने एक certain level पे, there's a certain entry level.
बिल्कुल
वहाँ पहुँच गया.
बिल्कुल करेंगे. Right. So, एक sudden deep question. Are you happy in life right now?
100%.
All right.
100%.
What is
there's no there's no question to be sad, dude. No, मुझे अभी तक कोरोना नहीं हुआ है. That's the biggest thing which makes me happy right now.
या बाजू वाले को कोविड हुआ है, यहाँ पे कोविड हुआ है.
Bro, everywhere. किसी के भी, किसी मामा के, काका के, चाचा के, फ्रेंड के,
दिव्यांशु को हुआ है.
दिव्यांशु दमानी का हुआ है. इससे नहीं मिल रहा मैं अगले 1 साल तक तो.
ये क्लिप अभी भेजता हूँ मैं दिव्यांशु को.
Dude, this is scary. वो भी समझेगा यार. It's fine.
हाँ, नहीं बिल्कुल. Right.
For everybody who don't know, probably why we are bringing Divyanshu again and again, because Ayush works in the same organization as Divyanshu, and Divyanshu is a good friend of mine, so that's why.
Right, he's the founder of Tag Mango. Go look it up. Right. So the final 3 questions that I have.
He's the founder of IT-backed startup Tag Mango.
उनकी भी स्टोरी अलग ही क्रेजी है. So आई बटन पे क्लिक करो, वो पॉडकास्ट भी देख लेना. ये आई बटन. Right. So the final 3 questions are, this is the question I ask everybody. It's the 3 books, the 3 podcasts, and the 3 life lessons that you would want to share.
Okay. Wow. 3 books are pretty hard.
So we can see the books behind you.
Yeah, मैं बहुत कम okay, I read books only when I feel some difficulty in life. If I'm facing problem with sales, I'll read a sales book. If I'm facing problem with becoming an influencer, I'll read a book. So that way. So मैं कौन से context में कौन सी book suggest करूँ? This is what I'm thinking. I think Gary Vee is crushing it. Fine. But yeah, Gary Vee is crushing it is a book which I would suggest most of the people to read.
Yeah.
Then Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm talking about very basic.
Yeah.
Very, very basic books because I'm a basic guy. I don't expect anything intellectual from me. I'm a very basic guy, basic fundas ke saath. So basic.
Got a lot of intellectual stuff. Now, don't be modest.
Thank you. These are the 2 books, and the 3rd book I think which is going to change your life is the one I'm writing right now. Probably by the end of this year you're gonna have this book, so wo padhna. By Raj Shamani. Yeah. Title has not been decided, but Raj Shamani ढूंढना last quarter में or maybe 2021 के first quarter.
Correct.
So that book is gonna change your life.
All right.
I'm going to talk about how to become leaders of tomorrow.
Awesome. सही है. And 3 podcasts.
And 3 podcasts. Number 1, Figuring Out by Raj Shamani.
Number 2, Many Adult Troubles by Ayush Shukla.
Done. Number 2, this one, because again, Raj Shamani is here. So, yeah, fuck, this is insane. Okay. On a serious note, I think podcast wise, Andy Frisella has a pretty good podcast. Then Gary Vaynerchuk has a good podcast. Fan who yaar Gary ka, to Gary is gonna be there everywhere. And number 3, I think I think TEDx Talks.
Yeah, TED Daily. Yeah,
Daily TED Talks. मतलब वो मुझे बड़ा it challenges me to think in a very different way. That's what TED gives. It's very boring. It gets very boring at some point. It doesn't teach you shit, but it gives you a lot of ideas. So
perspective. It gives you a
it's
great
good way.
perspective of things.
Perspective, yeah. And I'm big man. I go big on perspective. I'm doing a video tomorrow. Perspective a video कल put करने वाला हूँ मैं.
All right.
Yeah.
And final questions. 3 life lessons you'd want to share.
Number one, admit it that you suck. We all suck. Everybody is a person who has weakness. No matter what people tell you, no matter what you go through, you need to admit it that you are a horrible person. You suck at 5 things and you're good at 1 thing. So admit that truth, because unless you admit ki, okay, if I won't admit ki, okay, I'm this young person who don't know shit about life. Who don't know shit about business. I suck at business skills. I suck at marketing. I won't put effort to learn it. So I need to first admit that I don't know anything. I am horrible in it. That's the time when I start learning and trying to figure out each and everything. Ki chalo, ab to kuch karna hai, marketer banna hai, matlab banna hai. Bhale bekar hai to kya hai? I need to do something about it. So that's the number one thing which people need to realize. Number 2, life mein, don't expect life to get better at one point. Life gets better at every point. Your life is never going to get better. Okay, 3 years down the line, agar maine ye kiya, to aisi hogi meri life, and that's going to be the crazy one. Life never gets better at some point or after getting some achievement or achieving anything or reaching to a certain level. Life gets better at every point, at every second and every day. The way you live it defines it. So give it a deep thought that your life is one day better, that's it. Your life is not, ki 5 years later, my life bahut better hogi. If you can't make tomorrow better than today, you won't be able to make 5 years later better than today.
100%.
Yeah. This is lesson. हो गए 3 क्या 2 बोले?
2
है यार, तीसरा बहुत difficult है.
बस करो, शुरू हो जाओ. Just do it.
Yeah. भाई क्या lesson है? This is the lesson. Stop thinking about things and start doing it. Start preparing. Preparation beats fear.
Yeah.
If you are prepared in life, it beats confusion, it beats fear. And how do you prepare? By taking action today, by learning today, by applying things today, by starting the whatever the fuck you want to do today itself.
बिल्कुल.
अगर खुद नहीं किया आज, lifetime confused रहोगे.
Right.
कुछ कर लिया तो confusion हट जाएगा. Even if talking from the business terms कि अगर तुमको कोई business start करना है, confuse करो नहीं करो, start कर दो यार. 5 दिन बाद पता चल जाएगा तुम करने लायक हो कि नहीं हो.
बिल्कुल.
5 दिन, 5 महीने, 5 साल पता चल जाएगा तुमको खुद को.
Yeah.
Preparation beats fear and action beats confusion.
No. All right.
3 lessons, that's it. और भी कुछ था क्या? बस हो गया.
नहीं. Got it. That was it. Thank you so much for doing this. We figured a lot of stuff out today. So I'll link down Raj's Instagram profile, Raj's LinkedIn profile as well. Go ahead, go give him a follow. Also subscribe to his podcast. I think it's out, right? I just listened to the first 2 episodes as well. Right. It's Figuring Out. Search on Spotify and go follow. Thank you so much, Raj, for doing this podcast. This was by far the most actionable, and 3-4 pointers where you just dropped value bombs out of the blue was really, really amazing. So thank you for doing this podcast.
Thank you. You say this after ending of every episode, right?
I do, but this time I mean it. I really love the I really did enjoy this one. Sometimes I have to बोलना पड़ता है कभी-कभी तो यार हाँ बहुत बढ़िया मजा आया. But इसमें सही में आया.
अच्छा, वो मैं ये भी बोलना ही पड़ता है. Don't worry, but ठीक है.
ये सब कुछ नहीं आएगा.
ठीक है, done. All right. Sure. Thanks.